All right, married couples, listen up. If you've found yourself in a sexual slump, if you've noticed that the romance in your marriage has lost that sizzle, it is now fizzled, our next guest has the remedy that could put that spark back into your marriage.
That's right. Pastor T.C. Brantley is the author of the book, Married Couples, Thou Shalt Have Great Sex. And he says that he has some tips that can help you and your spouse win the war of boredom in the bedroom. Pastor T.C., welcome to the show. It's so great to have you here.
I am honored to be here. I feel like Charlie and Charlie's Angels last week.
We need a third angel, I think.
I know.
We'll work on that.
Do we need one?
No, we're enough. We are more than enough. We want to set this up for our viewers because I think many people have a hard time wrapping their head around this in terms of you're a pastor.
Yes.
And you've written this book about sex.
That's correct. The issue is that people don't understand that God created sex, and it was done with Adam and Eve, and also in the Bible, we have a book called the Song of Solomon. So a lot of people don't understand that it starts with us, with a married, committed couple in a relationship, and they want to make their sex life better. But you have to open the door to do that.
And you talk about, as a pastor, writing your books, and you're author of several books.
Yes.
3 different types of love. Share that, if you will.
Yes. There's eros, there's agape, and there's philia. Eros is essential. It's the lustful love that a man has for his wife. Then you have the philia, which is the friendship love. It's the casual love. Then you have the agape, and that's the unconditional love. And if you want to have great sex, you got to have unconditional love for your spouse.
And do they almost develop throughout the relationship in that order?
Well, see, you know what? You're right, because you see the girl, or you see the guy, oh, he looks good. You got good bonds. She looks great. No. It goes further as you go over in your marriage.
Oh.
Yeah. And you grow with it. Because it's not just a look, it's what you do in the brain. For the women, it's in her brain, the sexuality. And for the men, it's below the belt, of course.
Okay. Well, we didn't anyone to tell us that one.
You often hear, though, from couples that as the relationship and the marriage goes on, that it starts to fizzle.
It fizzles because more things come into place. More the job, the stress, the children, the financial issues. So all those things start to encompass the relationship. And now there's some time for sex. So I tell couples, number one, you guys are the priority. It's not your kids. It's not your job. It's you, husband and wife. Once that's done, then the sex will start to happen.
You say address your problems, though, with sex.
Yes.
If one partner has an issue, then you have to address it.
You have to address, and you can't have inhibitions towards your spouse. You have to be totally open. Understand, Adam and Eve, they were totally naked. And if you're going to have great sex, you got to be totally naked, not just physically, but also emotionally. And tell your wife what you desire. Tell them your fantasy. Tell them what you want to do in the bedroom, and you'll be surprised. And don't leave it in the bedroom. There's the kitchen, there's the living room. Don't go to the kitchen room. But every other place is open.
He is just breaking it down for us.
It's open. Because it gets bored if it's just in the bedroom. It gets bored.
Now, when you talk about address the problems, what are some of the problems? Would you say maybe some couples are saying that one of them in the relationship has a higher sex drive than the other?
Someone is a freak in the bedroom. Someone wants to have sex more.
Wait, this is still PG rated.
It is.
Hey, it's family TV, but it is true.
But someone wants it more, and so what happens is that the wife usually is not reaching her climax. She's not reaching the mountaintop, so she gets tired. And after 15 years, matter of fact, the highest divorce rate among people starts with the wife. It's not with the husband, because the wife is tired. Listen, I've had your kids, I've supported you, now it's my turn. And it starts with intimacy in the bedroom.
Wow. Listen, and sometimes we hear in marriages about the fact that sometimes for women, we want more of the foreplay. And when we say foreplay, we're talking, what foreplay means to us is like sometimes gifts and hand-holding.
Not the emotional connection like you were talking about.
Emotional is very, like, cleaning up after yourself, not leaving your underwear on the floor. It's helping to
Men,
cook.
listen up.
I mean, all those things
off the
really.
floor.
I tell men, the more you do for your wife, the more she can do for you. That's how it works. You do less, she'll do less. You do more, she'll do more.
I love this next one because you say to dress for love.
You know what? You have to be a diva. I tell ladies, you know what? Be a diva. Have lingerie.
One down. Check for
Be a lingerie diva. Have diva lingerie before. Have diva lingerie after.
Well, this is the thing, though, Pastor TC, and this is very true because in your book you mention this, and it is true. A lot of times we dress for the workplace. We'll get all sassified. Check out Sonia Baghdadi.
The shoes going on.
Our shoes are all going on.
You get home and the sweats come on.
That's right.
The PJ pants.
Your husband doesn't want to see another football player. He doesn't want the grandma clothes. You know what? Dress for what you desire, what your husband wants, and it's not going to be on there long anyway. So just start the process. The stimulus package.
Let's talk about the stimulus
yeah, absolutely.
package.
Because again, with all stimulus packages, I mean, we're talking about extra hobbies and things of that nature.
Exactly.
But you also talk about an expiration date with this.
There is if you do not use what God gave you in the bedroom, it will die. If you don't use it, you will lose it. And as you cook, as you prepare food, so is with marriage and with sex. Men, we are microwave. Women, you are stoves. It takes time. You gotta take your time. You gotta call her.
I love that
give her
analogy.
a text message, and then by the time she comes home, it's gonna be on, baby. Put the kids away. It's gonna be on.
But you also talk about taking it out of the bedroom completely in terms of hobbies, having hobbies together.
You have to, it is a dance. It starts in the morning. I tell men, as a running back, you got to have a lot of touches. The more touches as a running back has, the better he becomes. Well, same thing with a marriage. You can't just touch your wife when you want to have sex.
Right.
You got to touch her in the morning. How you doing, baby? Touch her hair, touch her leg. All those type of things are doing to get her ready for whatever she may want to do for you later on.
You say have an affair with your spouse.
Have an affair. People are having great sex outside the marriage. Call your wife. Get a wig on. Get a fake tattoo. Get a fake earring. Go to the hotel. Whatever it takes. Have great sex with your spouse.
But communication is key.
It starts with communication.
And dialogue.
And you know what? It starts with being open and not killing your spouse for wanting to be with you. If he gets happy, say, wow, he still gets happy. After 22 years, don't kill him. Enjoy it.
These are going to be flying off the shelves.
I hope so.
And you've been married for 23 years.
Been married 23 years to a lovely wife named Jackie, and she has been very patient with me. And
Jackie,
yeah.
You are my hero. You better go
She's
ahead, girl.
training me. I'm still in training. God bless you.
Listen, let's let everybody know. The book, again, is called Married Couples, Thou Shalt Have Great Sex. Author and Pastor
Thank you,
T.C.
Desiree.
Thank you so
Fine.
much
God
for
bless
being
you.
here.
Thank you very much.
coming in.